This week on the Hype Podcast, we take a look at the first week of the NBA, and refereeing around the league is terrible from the get-go. Plus, Big Sook from 1080 The Fan is talking big mess about the Ammon Bundy trial, and the host with no name is having none of it. And the Kool Aid costume's a killer. What were you for Halloween? Don't miss this week's episode of the Hype Podcast.
Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
I gotta start this off by saying that, hey, big sis, fuck you. We'll talk about you on the show anytime I feel the need.
Did she get all whiny about last week?
Yeah, she was like, what's the phone number? I was trying to find the phone number. It's on the fucking page.
For what? What does she want the phone number for?
She wanted to call in.
She ain't gonna fucking call in.
Have you checked the email lately?
Like last week. Why?
You actually checked?
Why did she write us a fucking stern email too?
You actually checked the email?
Yeah. Well, I get it on my phone, so I see it all the time. Wait, is she gonna write us a fucking stern email?
Nah,
she to whom? To the management?
Nah, because our Google Voice account tells us, you know, hey, you gotta call.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll give us a little notification.
It'll give us a little notification saying, hey, you gotta call.
Yeah,
but I
she
mean,
was lazy enough not to call too. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sitting here and saying, you know what? Just for you, motherfucker. I got one more story. So check this out. I mean, you probably go through this. We all go through this. Hey, I'm going to give you a relatable story, because the story about putting clothing under my front wheel was not very relatable, because nobody can relate to walking out of their job and finding children's clothing under the front wheel of their car.
You don't know that. You may have just salvaged somebody's sanity.
Yeah, maybe.
I found a toddler's clothes underneath my wheel. Do I call the police, or do I just keep it pushing?
I mean, shit. You're up there feeling like it's a fucking hit and run, like you just landed in Oz. You know what I'm saying?
Looking in your fucking wheel well to see if there's a baby chopped up in there somewhere.
Were there ruby slippers on the side of the wheel? You know. So check this out. I mean, we all have family, and family like to borrow things, right?
Oh Jesus, hell! Buy your own shit, family.
So I had to tell you about this. We talked about it right after the show, but so we're gonna bring it up this week. So my sister borrows my drill, and in the process of packing up my drill for her to borrow it,
right?
I look over and I go, "There's the charger,"
right?
And I was like, you know, when it comes to family and borrowing shit and the return policy that's usually shitty that you get with family, I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to go all in. I'm just going to send the charger over there too, because I'd hate for my drill to never ever fucking come back and I got to look at this charger all the time. I mean, have you ever had some shit like that where like it's gone, but you have an accessory to go with it?
You know, I stand fast on those moments. I have the charger. You have my drill. You got to contact me again if you want that fucking drill to work.
But the drill's never coming back. You know,
all I'm saying is that gives them some incentive to maybe make the phone call and be like, hey, how about that charger? Well, you've had this drill for 3 fucking weeks to hang some fucking mini blinds.
And it has been 3 fucking weeks.
Like, yeah, and then you can rehash that discussion. Like, do we have a timeline?
You know, I know I'm not getting it back because it was the first thing she mentioned when she saw me.
Like she ain't even come over to hang out with you. She
was
came
just
over
like
for the drill.
The first thing she mentioned when she saw me, I saw her Friday. She was like, "And I'm gonna bring your drill back."
Hey, hurry up and bring the drill back. I need to borrow that shit.
Yeah, so I just gotta give it to you kind of old school. Fuck your life. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
I am the host with no name, and we are kicking it with you every single Sunday, and it's Halloween weekend. Yeah, it's been a wild weekend so far.
And just in case you're my sister and you wanted to call and talk shit to us, which you didn't do, our number is 442-999-HYPE.
You ain't even got to get off the couch to dial that number. You can hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, on Twitter @The Hype Podcast, or if you email, whoever the fuck does that shit anymore.
If you email if you
thehypepodcast@gmail.com.
if you happen to email.
Yeah. And if you want a little more excitement about that, Oso went as the Kool Aid man last night. Give him an oh yeah. Give him an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need a good one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was the Kool Aid man last night, and shout out to. Let's just break down last night, because there's something on our prep sheet about last night, and we will work our way to this. But last night was something that you had to. I need to frame the story.
Yeah, so, you do, because I'm gonna have a conversation with everybody about this.
So one of our former guests, I wouldn't call him a staunch supporter, but one of our former guests, because he didn't listen to the show till after we booked him, and then he hasn't listened to us since.
Right.
You know, and I have to say this to a lot of our guests: fuck you for not listening to the goddamn show.
Yeah,
because
really.
we turn out more product than you do all the time. And I will say this straight up. I mean, you could see me in the streets. I think my product is superior to the quality of a lot of the guests that we've had on our show.
I would have to agree.
I will put one episode against 10 of your mixtapes, fam. Fuck it. And I'll let you pick 10 songs off your 10 mixtapes. That'll probably add up to the length of one of our shows.
Right.
Still more entertaining shit right here.
And
anyway, I'm not trying to diss Naaman's music, because I'm gonna see the motherfucker or whatever. And he does put on he puts on a quality show.
Yeah.
Andy Stokes is there, so they did the dance routine.
Yeah.
Turn my life around.
Hell.
Yeah.
Now, hey, turn your fucking feelings around, fam. How you gonna charge me $5 to get in the fucking show? I'm putting it out there.
No, check this out. So I'm in there. I'm kind of running sound, hanging out, whatever.
Right.
I got the little iPad, and I'm controlling the shit, and this motherfucker right here, the host with no name, and that's motherfucker in a good way, like when I say that's my partner, like that. This motherfucker in a good way. Yeah, he walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you have $5?" Like,
yeah. I don't carry cash. I keep the card on me, and I didn't want to go pay the $4.99 fucking ATM fee or whatever right there by the door. And so me and my buddy walk in, and I got my partner with me. I got a friend of mine, and we're just sitting there chilling, and he walks in and he's like, "Oh, I got you, but he gonna have to pay $5." I was like, "Nah, he's with me. It's cool." He's like, "Yeah, I gotta get $5 from you." And I was like, "Hold on."
I mean, that's what caught me off guard was the fact if you walk up to me in the club and you ask me for money,
yeah,
there's something pressing.
Yeah,
it's usually like he's like, "I need $5," and I was the first thing I thought was like, "Hold the fuck up! They charge you?"
Yeah,
and I walk over to the door, and I go, "Hey, you got the." That's my co-host, the host with no name. Like, he can't get in.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, I gotta charge him $5." And I was like, I pulled the $5. Hand him my $5. I mean, you doing business? Hey, you doing business? That's fine.
Here's what I got an issue with. You come on my show, I support your shows. Not only did they not tell me they were even performing, which kind of hurts a little bit. I like to support Andy Stokes. I like to support Naaman and Just Me, that entire group.
And he puts on a quality show.
So not only do I not get the invite, I show up with one song left, and you want me to throw a $5 out the pocket? Come on, man. I thought we were cooler than that. I helped set up for your old show. I helped tear down for your last show. Come on, man. I know you're on your hustle. Did you get kicked any change the other night?
No, I wasn't even gonna say nothing. But hey, if you want to say,
you didn't have to. I'm just asking the question because everyone's putting their time in out there. Everyone should be getting a little bit of change, especially if I got to come out of the pocket myself. I think everybody should be getting kicked some change.
And let me tell you, this show almost did not happen. I mean, we're talking clusters of fucks because
multiple.
Because I had to be there at 5:00,
right?
Because it's Saturday. I really like to chill and meditate and hang out and have a good time on Saturday. Watch Futurama and enjoy my day. But I had to be there at 5:00 for everybody to set up and get in there. Mm-hmm. We run into a routing problem on the mixer.
Oh shit!
Somebody that's been in 6 West touched the mixer in the wrong way. Just pause, whatever you want to call it. They touched the mixer in the wrong way.
Diddled the mixer, motherfuckers.
So we couldn't get some shit to work. I don't want to get into specifics because you'll be like, oh, so it's another boring audio story.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
No idea. Hold up! Wow.
What the fuck? Do you get like a fucking alert?
No idea.
You get a fucking alert fucking like idea. Every time they score a touchdown?
No, I don't know.
That would be fucking disturbing.
That was disturbing.
That's like,
I don't know what the fuck is
you got the red zone package from Verizon or what?
No, I don't. I have no clue.
So we couldn't get the fucking mixer working, and I'm saying this to the motherfucker that charged you $5.
Yeah,
we couldn't get the mixer working right. It's beyond my scope. Mm-hmm. I got this other broad that brought the mics talking about, oh, I should have brought my own shit and whatever. I mean, she's running to every person in there going, well, they don't know what they're doing and whatever. Hey, you want to talk shit? Bitch, don't show up.
I like your dramatic pause in there. You want to talk shit?
I mean, because on some real shit,
right?
You provided fucking nothing substantial.
Yeah.
You provided some mics, maybe half a mic stand, and we had to kick in cords and wires and and everything. Oh, you provided an amp and some monitors. Damn.
And a fucking attitude.
Could have rented those for $50, but hold on. That's what your $5 would have gone to. So I come out of my pocket, and maybe this story isn't well known enough, but I come out of my pocket because the sound man that they didn't want to pay to have there, that they had at the last show, you were there at the last show. Yeah. It was a big fucking to-do.
Yeah.
We didn't want to pay that motherfucker, and he stops by, he looks at it, and he goes, yeah, shit's fucked up. And it proceeds to go next door
Shut the fuck
to
up.
the next bar and have drinks and watch the World Series.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I'm fixing the menus, and I'm working on this. I'm putting out multiple fires. Motherfuckers think I'm just chilling, sipping crown. No, I have a reason to be there.
Yeah.
And checking out their host. Hey, there is my reason. But I go over there. I pull out a crisp 20, and I'm like, hey, can you just come over and help me out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how business is fucking done.
Hey, sometimes you just got to do it.
That is how business is done. Yeah. Hey, you going to be motivated. He probably would have done it for a solid. He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Hey, your time is worth something.
Right.
He was about to get a pizza and go home. Hey, here's fucking pizza money.
There you go. Free pizza. Fucking come help me out. We'll make it all right.
See, I just had to bring that. I mean, I have to give a major shout out. Andy Stokes puts on a hell of a show.
Dude, that guy's a killer, man.
That dude,
he fucking gets down.
You don't even know. I don't even know none of his fucking songs.
Nah, he did get me though. When I walked in, he like flowed right into that slow song. I almost felt like it was just for me.
Yeah.
Like I walked in there and I hear this.
I had to fuck with that guy a little bit because when I see him perform back in the day, he likes to use a wired mic.
Right, yeah.
And he twirls the mic.
Yeah.
And I'm testing his mic out in the mic cord, and I'm like, I think it'll work, and then I twirl the mic.
Yeah, no.
He's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm talking shit right here. But, I mean, for me, we rounded out the night. Now that I've talked shit and, there's going to be people knocking on my door.
No, there's not. People aren't fucking coming by Oh So Fresh's house to talk
shit.
I
gave you all major shout outs except for that one bitch that didn't pay me my $10 for my fucking gaffer tape to put her wires down. Yeah, last piece of blast. You do not use fucking duct tape on a fucking wood stage.
Oh, no shit. You get that adhesive residue all over the fucking place. Yeah.
Gaffer tape, I need my $10 because that was a $20 roll. It was halfway through. I need my $10. That's,
Like, if you're going to steal my shit, at least bring it back and leave me some money.
Because what am I sitting here? I'm already at a $30 loss.
Yeah. Man, basically, you paid to be there too.
Dude, you could have gave me a t-shirt.
Yeah.
A t-shirt or a fucking handy. Yeah. One of the two for $30. So I midway through the show, I have to transform because I was waiting to wear my Halloween costume.
Right.
I'm passionate about my Halloween costume.
As you should be. I mean, that was a pretty gnarly costume.
I was the Kool Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, as soon as Oso put this fucking costume on, there was just a mad dash to fucking take selfies with him. He had a goddamn line from the bar like to the stage, and there was fucking guys and girls alike like walking by going, "Oh yeah," and then girls like, "Oh yeah."
I thought my Kool Aid Man costume was okay. I saw people in costumes I thought they were a lot better than mine. They were like, "Oh yeah." Fucking for real. And somebody said, I was like, I don't know if that's racist or not. That's a good costume. Because where I'm from, they call it red juice.
Oh god, that red drink.
A red drink. So yeah, I won Halloween again.
Yeah. What did you go as last year?
Last year I was a minion.
Oh, that's right. And the year before that, it was the Yo Gabba Gabba, right?
And the year before that was I did Adventure Time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did Adventure Time the year before that. I think I took a year off and did Gilligan, which is a recurring theme. Yeah. And then the year before that, I was Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh, okay. God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's still my picture on Flipboard. I'm like, yo. My friend was like, I'm friends with Lance Rock. You look like Lance Rock. Well, shit, I'd rather fill in for Lance Rock than Dave Chappelle. To be honest with you. I mean,
you only look like one of them.
Yeah, Lance Rock got more reruns going on.
That's
Yo
true.
Gabba Gabba, and I get to hang out with Biz Markie.
Yeah, that's true.
You got what I need.
Are you done talking shit yet? So I can start.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm sorry. I started with a monologue,
dude. I can't. Okay, so when I called you on Wednesday, I was sitting. I could not fucking believe this, man. So, it was Thursday.
Yeah,
sorry, it was Thursday.
You called me.
Yeah, I don't ever call Oso. We'll text and this and that and bullshit and talk about the show. I had to fucking pick up the phone and call you because this fucking guy. I listen to 1080 The Fan a lot just because I like sports and shit like that. And you got this guy.
That's what white guys do.
Right, exactly. So I listen to Isaac and Sook in the afternoon. Normally on my way home.
Big Sook.
Yeah, Big Sook. Yeah. The dude from Vancouver. So he's sitting there.
I didn't know his address before that.
Yeah. Okay. Vancouver is his address. Okay. So if you want to stalk him, Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and on Wednesday they had the Bundy trial. The guys that took over that federal building in Southern Oregon for 41 days with automatic weapons, GoPros, fucking the whole 9 yards. Even one of their fucking groupies got killed by the police and shit like that. Their trial finally ended.
They had a gun battle with the police.
Yeah.
While being taken into custody.
Right. So these fucking guys, their trial ends this week. Not guilty. On all accounts. They were charged, the two main charges, conspiracy and weapons charges. Found not guilty. For whatever reason. No idea. I personally don't agree with how they did what they did, but I understand the belief. If you believe something, stand up for it. I don't approve of how they did it, but you are not going to sit here on a national fucking radio show with a big name like Jason Suchanan and call...
That show is national?
Yeah. ESPN radio, dude. ESPN everywhere.
No. Their show.
No, it's on ESPN radio. You can hear it. They have 4 syndicated stations. They're all over the place.
I didn't know they were that big. I thought they were just local. I just knew they were on ESPN.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you can get our show. Our show is national too.
Yeah, damn
think
right.
about it.
Anyway,
hey,
back to me.
Thank you, NSA.
Yeah, back to me. So this guy doesn't even say, in my opinion. He starts talking mad shit. Oh, these idiots, these guys are morons, these guys this, these guys that. I think somebody should just, shoot them. They should be in jail, blah, blah, blah. The juries are idiots, this and that. Okay, listen, this is what I got a problem with. You're telling everybody who might have supported them, everybody who might believe in what they were doing, and these crazy motherfuckers who took over a building, you're calling them names. You're calling them out.
And your station is not very far from the courthouse.
It's not. Who's the fucking idiot? You or them? They got acquitted on conspiracy and fucking weapons charges, and you're calling them morons.
If it had been my ass, they'd have planted some dope on me.
Oh my God.
They put some dope on my ass.
Yeah.
He's going down for something.
No,
They couldn't even get him on joyriding.
No, they could a fucking gun battle with the police, and they are found not guilty, and you're gonna sit there and call them idiots, dude. Suk must be a crazy motherfucker if he's gonna sit there and talk shit like that, telling people that just got acquitted on fucking they keep their weapons.
You know, you have to contain this in a big box, and you know what I'm gonna write on the side of the box? White privilege.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they got off, and then the fact that he feels so freely to just speak on people who have registered guns and and like you said, can take over a government building.
Which is no just fucking easy Sunday morning task.
You know, I if I went to the federal building and armed and was fighting for my civil rights, my black ass would be dead.
Yeah. They would have they would have leveled a city block to get you fuckers.
There would have been dogs and water hoses at least.
Yeah, I just had to get that out, man, because you're talking about people that took over a federal building for 41 days. They are not just some podunk fucking, run of the mill sons of bitches.
I mean, there's a couple angles on this. I have to say, I mean, I've listened to Suk for years. I mean, he seems like a nice.
No, I love their show.
He seems like he seems like a nice cat.
I love their show, but he's a fucking moron.
I work in radio too. We've never crossed paths. Hey, nice to meet you, Big Suk. If you listen to my show and if you enjoy it, hey, fuck your life. But the other thing is when you're speaking on people like that, and this is something that's kind of bothered me, and I don't want to go down this rabbit trail until a little later, but it's very similar to when you call a Trump supporter stupid.
Right.
This is my opinion, and I am entitled as such. Those guys felt like the case that was presented to them wasn't very good. Right. So if you want to call somebody stupid, I mean, really blame the prosecution.
Exactly. It's fucking retarded.
Come up with better. It was federal. Yeah, you can't think of some federal shit.
They had
you found a couple marijuana seeds on fucking federal land. Fuck something.
They had GoPros attached to them. They filmed this entire incident. They had film.
There's footage. All that.
There's
shit.
footage.
Yeah.
There's footage of people's faces with fucking weapons. What the fuck?
The conspiracy was to, if I remember right, the conspiracy was to keep the federal workers from doing their job, and that's what the conspiracy was.
And you know what it takes to have a conspiracy? Two people saying, "Hey, we should do this," and somebody says, "Oh yeah, we should do this."
Well, you also got to explore that a little bit deeper. That's not conspiracy. They took over a fucking federal building,
right?
But what you would consider to be conspiracy is like, hey. We've talked about shit on this podcast that could be considered a fucking conspiracy.
Exactly. That's exactly. It's not fucking hard to to say, oh, that's a conspiracy. They conspired to do this.
We're sitting outside the airport in a car with, let's say, a pound of marijuana.
Right.
And I say, hey, I think I'm going to take a plane to Nevada with this marijuana on it.
Yeah.
Now, if some federal agent was recording that, did it or not, yeah, that's conspiracy.
Yeah, you're conspiring to traffic.
I am conspiring to commit a crime.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
If I say A, when I see the jury in public, I should pop each one of them in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And you agree that that's what we should do.
Yeah, that's conspiracy to commit murder.
That's not. I'm saying pop, like with an open hand.
Oh, okay.
You have taken it too far. I'm just saying a swift pop to the back of the head. That's all I'm talking about.
You could have said slap. When you say pop to the back of the head, that makes me sound like you're trying to fucking execute folks.
See, people who have registered weapons always kick it up to that level.
Why are you talking about my fists on the show? I wonder if that new fucking NBA ref was on the jury.
You see that the lady?
That fucking stupid bitch, dude. Oh my god, that lady sucks. That fucking lady sucks.
We have reached the negative zone.
No, I will tell you this. I hate Chris Paul from the LA Clippers. I hate that fucking guy. He's such a good player, but he is a whiny son of a bitch.
Makes a decent commercial.
And even he said, "Oh, that lady ain't gonna cut it in the NBA." Even he said that. Okay, so this fucking bitch is making the worst calls at the Blazer game on Tuesday.
Is that why the Blazers lost?
No, the Blazers lost because they had less points than the Clippers. That's why they lost. But and
don't oversimplify.
Yeah, I take nothing away from the Clippers winning, but you are the worst fucking ref in NBA history. You got Reggie Miller talking shit about you, bitch. Like, I don't know what she's calling there, Charles. Man, she just needs to let them play, I think.
And Reggie Miller knows the rules.
Yeah, you don't fucking get Reggie Miller questioning what the fuck you're doing with your life. You need to step back and look in the mirror.
It's kind of tough when you're performing your job and you have 18,000 people giving you feedback at the same time.
Yeah, in the sound of boo. No, but every AM 620. They were talking about it on ESPN the next day, like, I don't know what's going on with these refereeing, changes, blah, blah, blah.
The big deal was, and it was a big deal that she was lesbian too, right?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, man. I mean, that does where she likes to lick, but doesn't really change much about this fucking story.
Yeah, well, it might. You never know.
Pussies or dicks, it doesn't really matter, But she, the fact that she's making bad calls is a bad thing.
Oh yeah. Because, it changes the dynamic of the game. That game would have been amazing. Down to the wire. It would have been like yesterday's game.
Well,
down to the wire, tied up in overtime. Fucking Lillard hits the game-winning shot yesterday.
Well, she hasn't learned the system for fixing the games yet.
No. So even there was I almost got kicked out of the Moda Center during the Clipper game. Because I was getting fired up. So I'm sitting there.
18,000 of you.
Yeah, right?
And I'm just trying to do my fucking job.
Yeah. Or no, it was Thursday that we went. So I almost fucking get kicked out of the Moda Center because I'm sitting there and everyone's pissed off. Everyone's yelling. I got Clippers fans 2 rows up sitting there going, what the fuck are they calling? This is ridiculous. Let them play. Real? Yeah. Clippers fans were like, let them fucking play.
Let me tell you, I grew up in the 80s when the Clippers really sucked ass.
Yeah.
And you saying that you cited a Clippers fan, I would say, that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie.
That's a bald-faced lie.
Fuck that.
No, so you get these row of older guys that are just drinking like fish, and they're sitting one row in front of us. Well, one of the ushers walks over and goes, you need to tone it down a bit, and looks at me because I'm cussing up a storm. I'm fucking yelling, bitch. I'm yelling.
Where are you sitting in the stadium?
We were in 200 level, so about halfway up.
Oh, so you're at 200 level?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you actually have to be quiet because in 300 you could just act up.
Yeah, you can just act a fool up there.
As long as you don't throw people from the 300 level, you're fine.
So I'm sitting there, and we're right by the walkway, so I'm yelling, cussing up a storm, and nobody's got a problem with it. There's no kids around us, no nothing. And
because nobody can afford to take their kids to
right,
goddamn games.
Shit. So
not 200 level.
She walks over and she's like, you need to tone it down there, sir. And so 3 of the older guys that are fucking drunk off their asses, and you can tell they're rich just by what they're wearing and how they're talking. She says that to me. 3 of their heads turn around like the fucking Exorcist all at once, like give her this dirty ass look. 3 of them stand up in unison and start going, fuck you, this is bullshit. And then they turn back and look at her. This is fucking bullshit. Fuck this game. It's rigged. It's rigged. They started fucking chanting, it's rigged. And this usher's like, I'm going to have to go get security. So sure enough, she goes and gets security. And there's 2 security dudes standing next to me on the other side of the wall. And I'm still yelling. I don't care. I'm like, whatever. I'm not yelling any obscenities. I tone down the cussing part. I'm still yelling, this is garbage. This is BS, blah, blah, blah. These guys in front of me.
BS is still bullshit.
I understand.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck TV rules.
Yeah,
You're still saying bullshit.
Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm yelling, and the security comes out and goes, what do you want us to do about this? The lady's like, well, they're yelling obscenities. By this time, our entire section is chanting, this is bullshit. So it's like fucking 500 people that are chanting bullshit.
Why are you putting stress on her? She's just trained to look at your ticket and get you to your seat.
Yeah, she's not trained to fucking annoy me.
And to say, calm down.
Yeah, she's not trained to annoy me.
She has two functions, and you brought up a third.
No, she brought up a third. She did it to herself. All right, that's all I'm saying. So, yeah, I was fucking laughing my ass off because I glanced over and security's looking at each other, going, "Damn, I don't even know what to do about this. Like, we can't remove an entire section." And so I see him lean over, whisper to her, probably like, "We're getting the fuck out of here," and they just walked off.
No, doesn't that kind of worry you? The security is not gully enough to fucking take out a whole section. Like, what if the shit really jumped off?
What if
I'm there with my little nephew having a hot dog, enjoying my 300 level seat, because that's all my black ass can afford.
$17 ticket.
Yeah, and all of a sudden some shit jumps off and security's just gonna walk up and be like, nah. We'll pass.
Yeah, they're like, this $15 an hour wage really ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, because I'd have to work a full hour to pay for that shitty seat.
Right. And they don't give me medical, so if I end up getting hurt, I'm gonna have to tough it out.
I have to continue to hate on sports teams because when you look at how much it would cost one of those people showing you to your seat,
yeah, if
they wanted to get an actual good seat, how many hours, how many games they would have to work to afford a good seat. That is just irony.
That really is. Well, you know what fucks me up, and I've said this before. I think professional athletes are paid way too much fucking money.
Yeah, but that kind of falls back on you.
How? How's that fall back on me?
As the consumer.
I don't buy tickets.
Oh, then it doesn't fall back on you.
There you go. Falls back on every other asshole that buys a $250 fucking ticket to sit in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's about the price for like Seahawks tickets. Just to stand in the parking lot and watch the game on like the jumbotron.
No, I mean, well, at least when you're out there, you got
bunch of hookers and cocaine.
It is Seattle. I mean, there is a lot of that going on.
You're hanging out outside. Yeah. I mean, shit.
That'd be fucking awesome.
There's a show besides the show.
But yeah, it's. I mean, dude, fucking ticket prices are insane. Like I've talked about this before as well. I like what Kid Rock does, like at concerts, because he takes a pay cut just so people don't have to buy $250 tickets and $12 beers. You know, he actually took a $50,000 a night cut on his tour to make it so people had tickets for like under $40 and beers for under $8.
He's a weird guy because he can be a bit of an asshole on certain things too.
Have you seen that guy? I mean, come on. He's still rocking the fucking like ponytail looking mullet. That guy's a maniac.
But an awesome DJ. I always have to say that.
He really is.
He is really awesome. Yeah. He is an awesome fucking DJ.
That guy can fucking rap too.
That guy he can fucking rap. Yeah, his rapping's cool.
No, well, for what he does, like
for what he does, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, do I put him up there with the all-time greats? I mean, if him and Eminem had to sit in a room and bash it out, I think you better call life support.
Who's better, Kid Rock or Fred Durst?
Oh, Kid Rock is better.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna get up and fucking walk off this show right now.
But when I make that comparison, I consider them as more entertainers.
True. Well, yeah, that's true.
It's like
Fred Durst just sucks.
You remember Regis from Kathy Lee and Regis, right?
Yeah.
Regis and Kathy Lee. I don't want to get the billing wrong. He used to make albums.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I guess people enjoyed his singing.
Wow. That's weird.
But like back in the 60s.
I was hoping he made rap albums.
Back in the 60s and 70s, everybody had that album.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude. But I'm saying with that, like, rapping seems like more of an elective thing for those guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Kid Rock got some hits. I could go to a Kid Rock concert and totally enjoy.
Oh, dude, yeah, fuck yeah. I wouldn't go to a Macklemore concert again. We've mentioned that a few times.
No, we will continue to bash him. Yeah. And I won't go to a Mac Miller concert.
No.
I think he's made poor life choices.
As a matter of fact, I'm boycotting the Amy Schumer concert too. She's supposed to come to the Moda Center on like December 1st.
Well, she didn't make a lot of friends because she gets
200 people walked out of her show.
That's a pretty mass exit.
That really is. It reminds me of that fucking South Park shit we were talking about last week.
It was all good till he started talking shit about white women.
It's like it's all good until I started talking about my vagina, and then fucking people started leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking tremendous.
I have not given Amy Schumer a lot of my attention because I tried to watch her show because it was such a big, the hype was so big behind it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Would I watch it? No. But it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like something where I'm going to risk going to jail weekly to torrent it. You know what I'm saying? And
I thought you were into thick white women.
Hold on. Oh, I do. Amy Schumer could get the fucking business because
that's true.
She's just pretty enough where you're like, yeah, we could fuck around.
Yeah.
I don't know if I keep you.
Yeah,
we could fuck around.
Would you go out of your way to fuck her?
No, I don't think so.
No,
because there's one thing you have to remember. If she wasn't rich, she wouldn't be so well kept, and she'd be really plain.
That's true. That is very true.
I mean, she's rich, so every time you see her shit looks good.
Right.
Nah, Amy Schumer she'd be running around Walmart in fucking leggings,
looking like Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea is not a good-looking woman. I don't know. I don't know why I'm just dissing whites today, but I mean,
she looks like one of the Wayans brothers from White Chicks.
She does. I mean, well, let's find a black guy or a black person.
A black guy.
What was the name? Azalea Banks.
Yeah.
You heard about her incident with like Russell Crowe, right?
Nah, I heard it. I heard a little bit. I don't know exactly what happened.
I didn't even hear about this incident until a couple days ago. So she's hanging out with Russell Crowe and RZA, and was like, they're all in a hotel room,
right?
It's like a big dinner thing. They're probably in a suite or something, hanging out, and she says to Russell Crowe, I think they're going over a concept for a movie. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on this because I just pulled this out of my ass. Let me give it a clean wipe. Pause. And she starts talking shit like that shit ain't gonna work.
Right.
And he's like, Russell Crowe comes back at her like,
say to Russell Crowe. Right?
Yeah, like, you really haven't done anything to really have an opinion here.
Yeah.
And just trying to be like, bitch, you're not gonna talk shit. I mean, how is she even there at dinner with Russell Crowe?
Yeah, really. I was just gonna say, you're gonna tell Russell Crowe he's got a bad idea? Come on now.
Azalea Banks, the only thing that you are is the arch enemy of Iggy Azalea. What
does Azalea Banks even do?
She's a rapper. You have to ask.
Yeah.
Obviously, your marketing team is not doing it. I know that you are Iggy Azalea's biggest. I mean, she's like the Joker to Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
Appropriation of culture and all this shit. And then she wants to try and file assault charges. But as the story goes, bitch broke a glass and tried to reach across the table and cut somebody.
No, are you serious?
And the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan was there and is on Russell Crowe's side.
Yeah.
And then she tries to call him a sellout.
What the fuck? Why? Because RZA's out there making chips?
Because RZA's actually had an impact on this world.
Yeah. He's making movies.
And
he makes damn good movies. I won't lie.
He makes good movies. Yeah. He scores movies.
Yeah.
Dude, he goes to his mailbox and there are checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go to your mailbox and there is current resident shit.
No, it's amazing is I don't know anything about RZA besides he was in the Wu-Tang Clan, right? That's all I know about him. But you know what else? You know what else I do know?
Main architect of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Sure. Okay, there you go. You know what else I do know? He's fucking making movies still.
Yeah.
He's got like 20 or 30 movies he's in. Azalea Banks, how many fucking movies have you been? There you go.
Maybe she has a cameo on some show on BET.
Fucking Glee.
What's that show with the players, the Game or something like that? Or
I don't know.
Oh, okay. There was a show about professional players and their wives. Hey, you know what? You're probably making a cameo on fucking Love and Hip Hop. Did she come from Love and Hip Hop? Because I will tell you staunchly that I don't fuck with that shit.
Dude, I don't watch any of that garbage, dude. None of this fucking Real Husbands of Hollywood shit. No, I'm not fucking with it.
No.
Because all these fucking guys are just doing that shit because they're getting checks. That's it. That's all. If somebody was sitting here and was like, host with no name, I need you to go fucking stand out on this corner and hold a Donald Trump sign, for 2.5 hours, and I'll give you 10 grand. Guess what I'm doing? Holding the fucking, I'm voting for Donald Trump sign.
I'll take my 10 grand.
Yeah, I'll take my fucking 10 grand.
I'll take my 10 grand.
They don't give a, I don't give a shit who says what about me, who thinks what. Boom, I'm taking my 10 grand.
Man.
I'm going to do some shit.
Man, I've only Subway and Jiffy Lube pay like that.
Yeah, right. No fucking kidding. Speaking of Jiffy Lube, I gotta fucking put them on blast again. I changed my own oil in my truck the other day.
Well, and your truck's tall enough for you to just walk under it.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not like it's a major thing.
Yeah, no, I happened to see the Jiffy Lube sticker on my fucking windshield, and I just had to put them on blast again. They're the biggest fucking crooks in the business right now, man. It's ridiculous. You walk in there to get your oil changed, and they're like, "Oh, you need a new air filter, fuel filter. You need a new transmission. I think one of your headlights is out." And you're like, "Dude, how did my truck even make it here? If there's that much shit wrong with it."
It's when they start talking about the flex capacitor, and I'm sitting there like, nah.
Yeah, your blinker fluid's a little low.
Because they expect you to have no knowledge of a vehicle in general,
and when you do, they tell you you're wrong.
And misogynistic or not, hey, they really get over on bitches.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they fucking do.
Man, I told you the story. I think I even said this on the show before. I took in my 1990 BMW convertible,
right?
And they told me that I needed synthetic oil, and I was like, there was no synthetic oil in 1990. How does that work?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Yeah. What can you explain this? I mean, we can just do regular oil. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because you're not charging me 20 extra fucking dollars.
This should be free because you've insulted me and my intelligence. I am insulted.
Oh yeah.
Give me my goddamn newspaper.
No, the last time I was there, and I think I told this story a while back, but I'm sitting in there and the guy's like, "Oh man, you really need a new air filter. I can do it for $30." And I was like, "Nah, man, I can go up the way and get it for 12." He goes, "Guarantee you can't get it for 12." I said, "Okay."
You want to bet on it?
Yeah. I was like, "Okay."
Your firstborn.
Yeah, right?
Bet your firstborn.
No, and I'll
bet you the truck, your firstborn.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, "You've got to be fucking shitting me." This guy, and he didn't leave. Like, he didn't go put my air filter back. He just couldn't. He just stood there. He's like, "No, you can't get it for $12."
Or his last tooth.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, he looked like a fucking prison member. So he's standing there and he's like, "No, you can't get it for $12." And I'm just like playing on my phone, like do. And he's standing no more than 2 or 3 feet from me, just standing there. And I was like, and I kind of look back up at him. I'm like, no, just finish my oil change. And he's like, "Oh, you got a transmission leak. You got blah, blah, blah." And it goes down this list of shit. I'm like, I just came in here to get my oil changed. Change my fucking oil and I'll be on my way.
It's like, dude, why don't you just give me a ride home?
Yeah, really. You know what? Fuck it. Just keep the truck. Apparently it's not going to run much longer anyway. Yeah. So 10,000 miles later, fucking running like a champ. There is no goddamn leaks. There's no nothing. The worst thing that happened on that is I got a reverse light out. I got to take a little.
What the fuck can Jiffy Lube do for transmission leaks anyway?
Oh, they want to. Oh, well, you got a transmission leak, so we better do a transmission fluid flush. What the fuck is that gonna do?
So the new fluid can leak out.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. So I guess my hype podcast tip of the day is don't fuck with Jiffy Lube.
I've always heard those stories. I can't think of anybody right offhand, but I've heard those stories of I went to Jiffy Lube, got my oil changed, they didn't put the cap on.
Yeah.
Seized my motor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They fuck shit up all the time.
Is that urban legend or is that real?
That's happened numerous times. I went to, when I had my Kia, I went to a Jiffy Lube to get my oil changed. And thank God I check on my cars. I'm car savvy. Most of the time, I'm just lazy. Not anymore because it's just too damn expensive. But I go, as soon as I'm finished, or as soon as they're finished, with whatever they're doing, I go inspect it and I look.
Do they let you go down under the car?
No, they don't do that. But
that'd be dope if they did.
Hell yeah. No, they pull it out of their garage and they leave it there for you to get in and drive off. Well, I pop my hood and fucking make sure that everything's good to go. Well, I pop my hood and I see a tiny bit of steam coming out of where the oil cap is. And sure enough, it wasn't the oil cap that was loose. They didn't tighten down the oil filter. So it was spitting up against the motor and sending some smoke up the back of the motor.
Wow.
And I'm like, hey, should this be doing this? And the guy's like, oh, we'll pull it back in and take a look. I was like, okay.
Dude,
So,
then, no, that's your new turbo.
right. Yeah, right. They're like, no, we ramped up, we gave it a more aggressive exhaust
We
package.
put a Volkswagen on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, they do shitty work. They'll do anything to fucking get over on you and make a buck, man. Don't go to Jiffy Lube. And is that somebody knocking at your door?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh. I wonder why.
What the fuck you want?
5-0.
I'm recording. What do you want? I'm recording. What do you want? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's my cousin Junior making a cameo. Fuck that guy.
No, did you hear him? Did you hear him? Oh, I knew you was recording too. That's why I came over.
You know what? On that note,
It's time to fucking go. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm going to watch Aliens at Kagan's.
Aliens.
Yeah, they got a double feature.
Wow.
Yeah, down at Kagan's for Halloween
I thought they were
weekend.
just ugly bitches.
Yeah, hey,
So if you were insulted on this episode of the podcast, you
Fuck
can hit
your
us up
life.
442-999-HYPE. I'll run that back because I split it up. 442-999-HYPE.
Yo, drop us a message on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. And go fuck yourself if you were offended today, because you know what? We ain't no punk. We ain't letting you put us down. It's The Hype Podcast, bitches.
Hey, I'm just telling the story the way it was. There's always another side to the story, but my side is better because
we got a radio show.
because I won the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is The Hype Podcast. We out. Almost.
This motherfucker took his goddamn headphones off.
Yep.
Hopefully he can hear me talking shit about him. Hey, thanks to Cousin Junior for dropping off some food, but I'm recording. What do you want?
Bye, Felicia.